Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us learn the solution of a quadratic equation by the method completing the square, and also we will solve the example number 7 from chapter 10 Quadratic Equations. In my previous videos, I've solved exercise 10.1 and 10.2 with the examples. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin our video today, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. Solution for a quadratic equation can be found out by three methods, out of which the first method I've already explained, that is method of factorization. This method we have already done in our previous videos. The second method to find out the roots for a given quadratic equation is done by completing the square method. And the third method is by using the quadratic formula. The first method, that is the finding the roots by factorization, we have already done in our previous videos. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. These two methods, that is solution of a quadratic equation by completing this and by using quadratic formula, you're going to learn in my future videos. In today's video, we will be learning the solution for a quadratic equation by using the method completing the square. So let me take an example from your textbook and let us learn how to find out the roots of a given quadratic equation by this method, that is completing the square. Section 10.4, solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square. So let us find the solution for a given quadratic equation by using the method completing the square. So this is the example given in our textbook, that is 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. So for this quadratic equation, let us find the roots by method completing the square. So I'm going to teach you this method step by step. It is much easier if you follow the steps. There are 3 steps in this method. Listen carefully and try to understand what I'm trying to teach here. So the first step in this method is the coefficient of x square should be equal to 1. That is, we have to make the a value in this quadratic equation equal to 1. So the given quadratic equation is 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. So to make this coefficient equal to 1, divide the whole equation by 3. So you're going to get 3x square divided by 3 minus 5x divided by 3 and plus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 0. So by dividing by 3, we are going to get the equation as x square minus 5 by 3x plus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. So this is how we are going to make the coefficient of x square equal to 1. So let us see the next step now. The next step is add and subtract b by 2 the whole square. So we have to add and subtract to this equation b by 2 the whole square. So what is the b term here? The b value is nothing but the coefficient of x, right? That is 5 by 3. To this b value, we have to multiply by 1 by 2. Okay, we have to multiply by 1 by 2 and we have to square this whole term. So we are going to get 5 divided by 3 2s are 6, that is 5 by 6 the whole square. So this 5 by 6 the whole square should be added and subtracted to this equation in this way. So I'm going to show you here, that is x square minus 5 by 3x. After this x term, we are going to add and subtract this term 5 by 6 the whole square. So plus 5 by 6 the whole square minus 5 by 6 the whole square plus 2 by 3. This 2 by 3, that is the constant we are writing here, that is equal to 0. We are adding and subtracting this term 5 by 6 the whole square because the overall equation will be the same when we add and subtract the same terms, right? Now the third step in this method is complete the square. So now we have to do completion of the square. So if you observe here in this equation, if you consider these first 3 terms of the equation, this is of the form a minus b the whole square formula, that is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So it is of the form a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let me show you here. The first term a is nothing but here a is equal to x, and this is the b square term and b is equal to 5 by 6. So let me split and show you here. So let us write down an a square minus 2ab plus b square formula. First term is x square minus 2 into a term is what? X into b term is 5 by 6 plus b square, that is 5 by 6 the whole square. So this is of the form a minus b the whole square, right? So this, if you cancel 2 1 times, 2 3s are. So you get 5 by 3x. This is what you have got here. So this is of the form a minus b the whole square minus, now let us open the brackets here by squaring this term. 5 5s are 25 divided by 6 6 are 36 plus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. Now since this is in the form of a minus b the whole square, so we are going to write x minus, this is the b term, that is 5 by 6 the whole square minus, here let us take the LCM of 36 and 3. So if you take the LCM for 36 and 3, so 3 1 times, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are, 3 4s are 12, carry 1, then 2 2s are, and 2 1 times. So this is the LCM, that is 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and 18 2s are 36. So here we get the LCM as 36. So this is 36, 1 time is 36, so we will take 25 1 times is 25 plus 3, how many times is 36? So 36 is here and 3 is here, 3 1s are 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So 312 time is 36. So 2 into 12 if we do, you get 24. Okay, so this is equal to 0. So x minus 5 by 6 the whole square minus, this is minus 25 plus 24. So we have to subtract the greater number sign. So this is minus 1 divided by 36 is equal to 0. Now let us send this term to the right hand side. So we are going to get x minus 5 divided by 6 the whole square is equal to 1 by 36, right? Now to remove the square term, we are going to take square root on both the sides. Taking square root on both the sides, so if we take the square roots on both the sides, so this square and square root term will get cancelled. So we are left with x minus 5 divided by 6 is equal to, what is the square root of 1 is 1. Okay, what is square root of 36? 6 into 6 is 36. So that is 1 by 6 we have got here. So it is plus or minus 1 by 6. Whenever we take square root, you have to take plus or minus of that whole term. So we are getting plus or minus 1 by 6. So we got the value here as x minus 5 by 6 is equal to plus or minus 1 by 6. Let us take x minus 5 divided by 6 is equal to plus 1 by 6 and x minus 5 divided by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 6. So both the values we are taking plus 1 by 6 and minus 1 by 6. So if we transfer this minus 5 by 6 to the right hand side in the both the cases, we will get the value of x as x is equal to 1 by 6. If this minus 5 by 6 goes to the right hand side, we are going to get plus 5 by 6. Since 6 is the LCM in both the cases, we have to just add. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 by 6 will be equal to, x value will be equal to 1. Similarly here, if we send minus 5 by 6 to the right hand side, we are going to get minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. So here we have to subtract. So 5 minus 1 will be 4 divided by 6, or it is 2 2s are 2 3s are. So x value we got x equal to 1, or x is equal to 2 divided by 3. So these are the two roots we got by using the method completing the square. You can use this method, or you can also use an identity here. Here if you see, it is of the form a square minus b square. A square minus b square formula is a plus b into a minus b, right? So same thing can be applied here. So this is x minus 5 by 6 the whole square minus 1 by 6. 36 can be written as 1 by 6 the whole square, right? This is of the form a square minus b square. Now we can expand this identity using the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So we can write it here as a value is x minus 5 by 6 plus b, that is 1 by 6, into x minus 5 by 6 minus 1 by 6 is equal to 0. Now we can equate each of these bracket to 0 and find out the x value. Okay, that is x minus 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 by 6 minus 1 by 6 is equal to 0. So now we are going to get same value here. Now if we transfer the 5 by 6 plus 1 by 6 to the right hand side, so we are going to get x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. By using these identity, that is a square minus b square, we can eliminate these steps here and directly we will finding out the result of x value. So this is the method to find the roots of a quadratic equation by completing the square. So let us see some examples from your textbook so that you will have a better understanding. Find the roots by method of completing the square. Example number 7 from chapter 10 quadratic equation says solve the equation given in the example 3 by the method of completing the square. So in the example 3 we got this equation, that is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So for this quadratic equation, we have to find the roots by using the method completing the square. Let us follow the steps. That is, step number 1 is we have to make the a value or the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. So that can be done by dividing the whole equation by 2. So 2x square divided by 2 minus 5x divided by 2 plus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Now this 2 and 2 will get cancelled and we are left with x square minus 5 by 2x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Now what is the second step? Add and subtract the term b by 2 the whole square. From the equation, what is the b value? B value is 5 by 2, right? So we have to multiply this b value with 1 by 2 and we have to square this whole term. So we are going to get 5 by 4 the whole square. So this 5 by 4 the whole square we have to add and subtract in this equation. So let us do that. X square minus 5 by 2x. After this x term we are going to add and subtract. So plus 5 by 4 the whole square minus 5 by 4 the whole square plus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. This is the second step we have completed. Step number 3 from this method is we have to complete the square. So these first 3 terms of the equation is of the form a minus b the whole square, which is given as a square minus 2ab plus b square. A value is x and this is the b square, that is b value is 5 by 4. So let us write down in that form a square. Since minus sign is there, we are taking as a minus b the whole square. If the plus sign would have been here, we would have taken a plus b the whole square. Okay, according to this sign we have to take the formula. So a square minus 2 into a value is x and b value is 5 by 4 plus b square, what is b term is 5 by 4 the whole square, and this will come here minus 5 by 4 the whole square and plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Now see 2 1 times, 2 2 times. So what is left behind? 5 by 2x. This is what is here. So we are going to write x square minus, so this is of the form a minus b the whole square. So what is the a value? A value is x and b value is minus 5 by 4 the whole square. So let us open this bracket. So 5 5s are 25 divided by 4 4s are 16 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. Now we have to find out the LCM for these two terms and simplify the equation. So the LCM will be 16 here. So this will be x minus 5 by 4 the whole square minus 16 to 16 one time. So we have to take 25 one time is 25. 2 8s are 16. So 3 8s are 24. So plus 24 is equal to 0. So this will be x minus 5 by 4 the whole square. So minus 25 and plus 24 is minus 1 divided by 16 is equal to 0. Now we can send this term minus 1 by 16 to the right hand side, and we can take the square root on both the sides, or you can use the identity, that is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So let me use this identity here. So this is of the form a square minus b square form, that is x minus 5 the whole square minus 1 by 4 the whole square. 4 4s are 16. So this is equal to 0. So this is of the form a square minus b square, where a value is x minus 4 and b value is 1 by 4. So we can write it in the form a plus b into a minus b. So a value is x minus 4 plus b, that is 1 by 4, into a minus b, that is a value is x minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 0. So let us equate each of these brackets to 0. So what is minus 5 by 4 plus 1 by 4? Since the LCM is same, we have to subtract here. So greater number sign will come. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. So x minus 4 divided by 4. And here again the LCM is 4. So minus 5 and minus 1 is there. So we have to add with the minus sign. So it is x minus 6 divided by 4 is equal to 0. 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So you are left with x minus 1 into x minus 2 2s are 2 3s are. So x minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, if we send this minus 1 to the right hand side, we are going to get x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 3 divided by 2. So these are the two roots which we have obtained from this quadratic equation by using the method completing the square. In my next video, I'll be solving the example number 8 from chapter 10 quadratic equations. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.